Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're here for another weekly bookish vlog, checking in, letting you guys know what I've been up to throughout the week, all the book related things that I get up to. And fun fact, I actually already filmed this clip, but I've been editing some of the footage for this video and it was just so loud. I don't know what was going on in my neighborhood, planes, cars, right on cue. Oh my goodness. And so I decided to just jump back in here and refilm this little intro. Basically what I was trying to tell you all is that I had started a new book and I was very excited about it. That book being Queen of Shadows. I'm still in the middle of this, so not a ton has changed since I filmed that intro clip. And essentially I was talking about how I haven't been in a fantasy mood, but jumping back into a fantasy world when you already know like the characters and the magic system and all that kind of thing, it's not that bad. Like, it doesn't feel like you have to work as hard in that kind of a fantasy, and that is still the case. I don't really think of fantasy, at least for me, as like a summertime genre, but because I already know the besties in here, I don't have to like think too hard about what's going on. And so I was having and am continuing to have a good time reading this book. So yeah, I think that's all that I was saying. Hopefully I didn't miss anything too important. Yeah, let's jump back into the rest of the video in real time and then I'll catch up with you all in the present. So enjoy. Hello my lovely friends. Today it is Saturday. I freaking love the weekend. I feel like I just get to do all of my favorite things. And I had an exciting book package come in the mail last night that I did open last night, but I still wanted to share with you all what I got. And I am actually in the process of moving. At the end of July, I am moving literally halfway across the country. And because of that, I haven't been allowing myself to like buy new books very often. I haven't allowed myself to go to the thrift store. I've pretty much been utilizing my Kindle and my library, and that has been my main source of reading for the last like 2 months and will be for the next month. But this online bookstore called Tertulia reached out to me and they gave me the opportunity to pick out a few fun books from their website. And if you guys saw my July TBR video, you know where this is going. I picked out 2 books by Ashley Poston. One of them did come in the mail last night. That book is The 7-Year Slip. I'm so excited to get into this, and also thank you so much Tertulia for reaching out to me and allowing me to pick a few books on your website. That is so sweet of you guys. Back to my amazing, exciting little purchase. I ordered 2 books by Ashley Poston. The first one is The 7-Year Slip. So excited. This has been on my radar ever since I read The Dead Romantics by this author. I loved The Dead Romantics. I gave it a 4.75. So, and we know that I don't like to give out high ratings to books unless it's like literally perfect on every single front. So that really clued me into the fact that I need to try more of this author's books. And then also the other book that I ordered from Tertulia is a novel love story, a novel romance. I really need to figure out what the title of that book is actually called, but it's Ashley Poston's newest release. And so when I placed this order, this book had been out, but the newest one was not out yet, but now it is. And so depending on when that arrives, I might have another little book haul for you guys. I'm really excited, and I just wanted to give you guys a little book update, book haul, because I so rarely acquire new books on my channel. And also shout out to Sarah. If you guys don't watch Sarah's channel, She makes the coziest, most entertaining book content ever. I am literally obsessed with all her videos. She recently gave this book 5 stars and is 100% the reason that I ordered this. So thank you, Sarah, if you happen to be watching. Literally, I just talked for maybe 5 minutes and my camera wasn't even recording. I went to turn it off and it started. Anyway, it's a new day. Welcome. I wanted to say welcome back. For me, it's welcome back. And I wanted to pick up the camera because I'm actually planning on doing a little bit of book shopping today. I say book shopping, but I don't actually think I'm going to purchase anything. Or if I do, it'll have to be a book that I'm literally gonna read like tomorrow. My friend and I are meeting up to grab coffee, and right next door is a Barnes & Noble. Sometimes what I like to do is go to Barnes & Noble and get a good idea of the new releases, see what I'm interested in reading, and then I will go to my library app, Libby, and put different books on hold. So I feel like a lot of people don't utilize their library or these library apps that offer digital books because you have to wait a long time sometimes for the books to come in. But if you think about it, books really sit on your physical TBR for so long before you read them, I feel like. And so you might as well just like put a book or two on hold and see if it comes available and you happen to want to read it. It's free, it's a good strategy. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go to Barnes, check to see what's out, what I'm interested in, put some books on hold at my library, see what's on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm pretty excited. I honestly feel like I need just like a chill coffee day, browse Barnes & Noble with a friend, which is exactly what I'm doing. So I think I'm gonna try to take you guys with me, bring the camera along, snag a few clips. Yeah, I think that's all for me. I don't really have any book updates. I'm still reading Queen of Shadows. That's gonna take me a little while. So trying not to put too much pressure on myself. I feel like my goal lately has been like read 50 pages a day. And if I can do that, that would be a really big accomplishment for me because there are 650 pages in it. It's gonna take me a while to get through. So nothing super substantial to update on that front. But I thought book shopping was worthy of the weekly book vlog. So I will see you guys there. I'm feeling a little bit like a fibber right now. I won't lie to you guys. I did go to Barnes, and there's something about going book shopping with your friends. It's much harder to not buy something, you know? They're with you, they've got all these books in their hands, and I was a little bit influenced, but I still have a good idea of books that I want to put on hold at the library. So I did follow through, but I also got a book that I've been really wanting. After putting this off for a long time, I finally got Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. This is a series that a lot of my favorite book creators really love. You know, it can go one of two ways. Sometimes I see that and immediately I want to go read it and buy it, and then other times I see a series and it's so hyped up that I'm worried that I'm not gonna like it that much or that I'll be let down because I've definitely experienced it both ways. And so my friend Claire, who is with me today, she's like, hey, have you read this series? And I was like, no, but I want to. And then I just grabbed it, and the next thing you know, I'm walking out of the bookstore with Magnolia Parks. So if you guys have read Magnolia Parks, definitely let me know in the comment section. Oh, actually, no, since this is a chatty vlog, I'm not gonna try and cut myself off because that's what I tend to do. I have been trying to design like the perfect digital book journal. Ugh, I can't do this right now. The garbage truck is going. I'll pick you guys up when this stops. Garbage truck is gone. I mentioned this in my last reading vlog, 2 reading vlogs ago. I'm not sure, like my chatty weekly vlogs. And I don't have time to create a like physical book journal in my schedule, like printing things out, pasting things in. So I've been trying to just over time create a digital book journal that serves all of my needs, if that makes sense. I feel like the ones that I see online don't fit what I'm looking for. So I've been working on designing one, and I'm actually really loving how it's turning out. This is the cover. I love just like floral vintagey aesthetics. And so I have a few different spreads that I'm working on, but this is like my physical TBR. And then let's see, I also made like a bookshelf spread, so I can like paste in all of the books that I've read and give it a star rating down below, which I am loving how that's turning out. And then I also, when I do my videos at the end of the month, it's very easy in the month or 2 month period where I've read a book but won't be reviewing it in my monthly wrap up to forget things. And so I thought it would be fun to start doing book reviews. So then I also created a book review spread in the same theme as that like vintagey floral aesthetic. And so I'm trying to like get all the spreads that I think would be helpful for me, but something that I've been considering, maybe you guys would be interested in a digital book journal. Let me know if that's something you guys would either want like a tour of, or I don't know. I feel like this is something that has been going really well for me so far. I'm really enjoying it. But if it's something that you guys feel like you could be interested in too, maybe I can try to develop a version that would like work for everybody. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I have like my monthly TBR. I don't know how well this is appearing on camera, but I really enjoy just like filling this in, writing little book reviews, because again, I don't have to like cut stuff out every single month. And I just like, I really wish I had the time, but at least right now I don't. So I just have this cute little digital bookshelf. I'm trying to let it focus where I can put all my books, and loving this so much. Okay, for real, I think that's all. I think that's all my updates.
We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
It's a little bit later now, and I also realized I have one other update. I filmed my May and June reading wrap up today, and that was really fun for me because this is the struggle of living near an airport when you film. That was really fun for me because I read like a good amount of books in May and June. Usually if I can read 4 books a month, like a book a week, that is a win, like on an all-time high. Super pumped, super exciting. And I think in those 2 months I read 9 books, but one of those books is like all 5 Heartstopper or 4 Heartstopper graphic novels. So basically, because they're graphic novels, I didn't want to count them each as a book because you can read them so quickly, so I counted them as one book. So if you combine those, I read 9, but if you don't combine them, I read like 13 books, which is so many for me. And I felt like this was also a good opportunity to just talk about, I feel like on Booktube, I don't have TikTok, but I imagine TikTok as well. People are constantly, you know, showing the high quantity of books that they read. And I just wanted to throw in here that if you read a book a year, a book a month, whatever it is, that is a huge accomplishment. I feel like reading is supposed to be something really enjoyable. And so for me, I try to read like a book a week. But like I said, I work full-time, I have friends, I have a relationship, there's other areas in my life that I need to pour myself and my time into. And so for me, that has become my goal. And so if you guys ever feel like you're not reading enough or you should be reading more, or how do all these other people online do it, I feel that way too. I mean, I see my subscription box and these people have read so many books in their, you know, reading wrap up videos, and I just want to say it's okay. Read at your own pace. Read however many or little books that you want. Yeah, I just felt like that was important to throw in here because I've been thinking about that lately, and I personally really love chatty vlogs, and I never want to just like pick up my camera and chat if I don't feel like I have anything valuable to share, if that makes sense. So you guys are gonna have to let me know. How many books do you prefer to read a month or in a year? And also, do you like the chattier vlog style? I've been trying to pick up my camera a little bit more, update you guys a little bit more throughout the month, so I can have my weekly Thursday uploads, which are like a little more produced, a little bit more like, I don't know, I try a little bit harder on them. And then these chill, chatty, bookish vlogs. So yeah, you guys let me know. I've been experimenting with my angles a little bit lately, so let me know what you guys think about putting the camera literally all over my apartment. But I do have a book update for you guys. So one thing, or one reason, I guess is a better way to say this, that I don't always stick to my monthly TBR is a lot of the books that I read, either on ebook or that I listen to, come from my library, and I can't really predict what's available when. So if there's a book that I've been wanting that just like comes available, or I see something that's like available right now, I'll literally just check it out and start reading it or start listening to it. And I was scrolling through the audiobooks because my other audiobook that I was listening to, Iron Flame, got returned because I didn't get through it fast enough, so I have to wait for that to come back. I'm not really mad about it. I wasn't like loving that book, but that's a problem for another day. And 1984, can you see that? 1984 by George Orwell was available, and lately I've been wanting to read more classics. I feel like last year I read a good amount of classics, and this year I've been not grinding on that front literally at all. So I saw that that was available, and I kind of just wanted to go for it. And what I usually do is if I like the audiobook, I'll switch over to the physical book once I've made some good progress in that. So I'm about 5% into the audiobook, and I'm liking it so far. I feel like it's actually like grabbing my attention and seems interesting. I'm still trying to grasp like what the concept of the book actually is. Surprisingly, I know very little about this book. So once I fully figure all that out, I feel like I'll have more concrete opinions. But yeah, hopefully I like this book and finish it and listen or read the whole thing. So yeah, it's a new day. Today is Thursday, and I still have some more work to do, but then I think I'm gonna jump back into my Queen of Shadows reread. But right now, or no, reread, hilarious. My Queen of Shadows read. Right now though, I think I'm gonna go on a walk, call some family members, but if they don't pick up, jump back into 1984 because why not? I'm sitting outside, so it might be a little bit loud. Apologies in advance, but I've been sitting out here for the last like hour, maybe hour and a half, just continuing to work on like my perfect reading journal. And I don't know, let me know what you guys would want in a reading journal. The more that I work on this, the less I feel like it should only be for me. I feel like a lot of you guys might benefit from it as well. I know we have a lot of busy, productive, very impressive girlies watching this channel, so not all of us have time for the physical reading journal. But I want to show you what I've accomplished so far. Here's an example of a few of the pages. So these are just things that I feel like would be really helpful for me, like a TBR page, a wrap-up page, a reflections page. I feel like they would be really helpful for me in my videos, but I feel like, again, a lot of people could benefit from this. And this is just one part of like the whole thing. Like there's a lot of pages that I've been slowly adding over time. And so basically what I've been doing is after creating these pages, or like these booklets, I've been sending them to my iPad. It's so loud, I'm so sorry. I've been sending them to my iPad and testing them out. And then if I find an issue or I feel like I find something that could work better, I've just been replacing it like with a new version. So yeah, let me know what you guys are looking for.
As the chemicals that take us higher, the night's young, it has just begun. As she puts her hand in mine, we wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
I am having the least productive day I was about to say of my life, and I guess that's technically not true, but I feel like today has just been so slowed down. There are people like mowing, I don't know if they're mowing the lawn or blowing the leaves or something, but they've been doing that for the last 3.5 hours. And for my job, I have to record, like I am the voice of videos for kids, if that makes sense. It's part of my job, and so I can't record these videos until this thing stops. And so it's just been driving me nuts. And then on top of that, can't update you guys because of these darn leaf blowers or whatever. And I've just decided that I'm over it, at least for YouTube. For my job, I have to maintain no leaf blowers in the background of my videos, but for this, I can look past that. And I just wanted to end out the weekly book vlog. It's actually been a little bit since the last clip. I went on a trip to Oregon for the last week, did lots of reading, relaxing, going down to the river. I'll probably talk more about that in my next weekly video. I just wanted to end this one and start another one. But before I did that, thought I would do a few quick little book updates. First, I finished Queen of Shadows. So if you guys want to hear my full review, look forward to a video where I am finishing series that I'm in the middle of. So get pumped, but I will tell you that I definitely enjoyed it quite a lot. That's all that I'm gonna tell you. And then my last update is I have continued to make progress in 1984 by George Orwell. I'm loving this book. Right now, I am 36% of the way through it, and it is so good. I didn't really know much about this book before starting. I think I might have said that earlier in the vlog, but basically this book is about, it like takes place in a world where we have this extremely censored, the government is like censoring the world, if that makes sense. And so our main character is like catching on to the fact, or like has known that the government just changes facts, rewrites history books, and that's all that we have. And everyone in this world is constantly under watch, and it's really interesting. Again, I haven't like self-reflected on this book too much yet, but I'm definitely, once I finish it, gonna do some research on it and stuff like that. But I am loving it. It's really easy to understand. I'm considering switching over to the ebook and reading it physically. And for the audiobook, the narrator is wonderful. It's good. Like, I definitely look forward to going on walks so I can listen to this book. It's really good. So I'm gonna start another weekly vlog right now, and I'll update you guys more on this book in the next video. But I think that's it. I just wanted to lastly do my shout outs because you guys are the besties. And as I always say, this channel would be nothing without you guys, like literally nothing. So just, this is my way of saying, whoa, this is my way of saying thank you. First, I want to shout out at Angel Jenkins 604, and they read the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy because I recommended it, which first of all, just absolutely made my like year. When I hear people reading something because I recommended it, and then on top of it loving it, oh my god, this comment just was so special to me. And then lastly, I wanted to shout out at moviegirl994, who asked if I could shout them out, and yes, I absolutely can. And also, like, do you see what you guys do to me? Like, I don't even know what to say. I can't believe that my videos were able to help get you out of a book slump, and I'm so glad. So yeah, okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know what I would do without all of your support, so thank you guys so much. I hope you're having a great day and a great reading month, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.